If someone asks you why they should go to an HBCU, is that what your answer would be? Or would you give them some different advice on, hey, you know what? I think you should go to a HBC for undergrad, then maybe a PWI for graduate. What would your advice be in regards to someone coming up thinking about going to an HBCU?
Are they black?
Are they black?
If they're black, you need to go to an HBCU.
That's what I want to hear.
Naturally, as a black person, when you go to an HBCU, you're going to be surrounded by people that have a different type of love and that are looking out for your future. And they're going to tell you things about life in classroom settings that you can actually take into the real world. At a PWI, you're going to get a lot of knowledge the same way you would get at an HBCU. But naturally, you're not going to have a professor one day walk into class and say, hey, did you see what happened to Sandra Bland? Or did you see what happened to someone who died on the news, such as Trayvon Martin? These are the things that we need to do as black people to make sure that we decrease our likelihood of one of these traumas happening to us. Granted, we can't control how evil the world can be, but here's some things that can mitigate the chances of some of these catastrophes happening to us. For example, I remember I had a young man I was just talking to, and I told him, hey, do me a favor, don't ever wear a do-rag in public. It's
Right.
unfortunate that we can't do certain stuff, but I want to just make sure that I see you tomorrow in class. I want to make sure I see you tomorrow in general. So that's the type of stuff that you can say as a black professor to a black student. Whereas if I was black and I went to a PWI and a white man told me, don't wear a do-rag to class, it might not look the same. So again, I think that's why it's important for black people to go to HBCUs. Personally, everyone has their difference of opinion.
You're right. I appreciate that opinion.